Hi guys,
So
my
my
name
hero
is
life, I
Madison
wanna die with all my
Weisbrod,
scars, but
and
they
I
don't
want
like
to
the way
talk
me I
about my
become
life as a
comfortable.
suicide survivor.
And I
I was
stayed
born
up
December
late smoking weed
14th in
just until you got
2010.
home, and the
My
curtains were
parents were
untied, I
happy
felt sorry,
together,
and you go
but
all
also they
alone
were
with the
still
TV
kinda
watching Pirates
sad
on my
because the
crazy
year
vision. Back
before
to the
that,
apartment,
they
ain't
lost
such a
my two
lonely
sisters
place.
to
I take
twins
snacks
transfusion.
between
Some
my
years
knees and
later,
things. Do you
they
ever
split
have
up
nights
and I
like
wasn't
these? So
allowed
tough,
to
I don't
see
break
my
for
dad for
nothing. Sucks
6
to all
years
them
because of
mistakes.
something
Keep
that
moving
happened
on
that
with
I
the
didn't
stride.
remember it fully, and I couldn't live with my mom because she wasn't stable enough to take care of me. So I had to go live with my grandma for years. It was hard for me because I was really attached to mom. I only would see my mom on holiday break or summer vacation. My grandma wasn't really the nicest and would often yell at me for no reason. I understand she was stressed because she had to take care of 10 kids, but she would still mentally abuse me. She started to make me feel unloved and suicidal. I felt like no one cared for me beside my older sister. I was tired of living with my grandma, so when I went down to see my mom that summer, I ended up not coming back and I started to live with my mom's friend. I was actually kinda happy because I could actually see my mom more, but she was on drugs, so it felt like she liked her drugs and her boyfriends over me. That year near Christmas time, my dad got in touch with my mom, and my mom asked me what I wanted for my birthday or Christmas, and I told her I wanted to see my dad again, and then she let me talk to him on the phone for the first time in almost 6 years. After a couple months of talking on the phone, my mom set up times that I could see my dad and met him for the first time since I was little. I started seeing him more and more. Then in the summer I actually got to go to his house. I was there for a week, and then I went back to my mom for the summer. But then my mom's boyfriend at the time ended up abusing her and broke her rib. So my mom decided I could go to my dad's for a while. So I went there for summer, and I was supposed to meet my mom to spend time with her because we decided I was going to live with my dad for the school year. So I was calling my mom and checking Life 360 until her location finally showed up. It said Houston County Jail. That was not my mom's first time going to jail. I have also had some bad experiences with police. Because of that, I couldn't see my mom for some months because she was in jail, and it was 5,000 to bail her out, but my dad and some of my mom's friends pitched in on giving money to get her out. My mom got out of jail and ended up going to rehab. Then after that she didn't have anywhere to stay, so she stayed in a sober house. She made new friends and I would see her every weekend. But then she found out about my cutting. She called my dad and I had to get a therapist and depression meds. Not too long after that, I got sent to the mental hospital because I was threatening to kill myself. I then got new meds and got out. But 8 days after I got out, I tried to take my life and got sent back. That was only the start of my mental health journey. I started going to a new school because the school I was going to, I got bullied so bad. Like, I came home crying every night. So I started my new school. But in October, I got sent back to the mental hospital. It was not the same one as the other 2 times. I got out and went back to school. But in November, I went to a different mental hospital. I was there for 28 days. I got out and I started doing online school. I was still cutting. I started day treatment and it really helped me. I finally told my dad about all my other suicide attempts, and in March I stopped. I was clean for 1 year and 48 days. In January of 2025, I started going to school full-time in a new school. I was doing really good for a while, but recently I started going back to those thoughts. I have been threatening to kill myself and have had multiple incidents at school where I threatened to kill myself, and just yesterday I had one of them. I refused to go home, and when they made me go home anyway, I told them I would kill Miss Leff, and they told my dad if I continue not to eat and threaten Miss Leff then I can be chaptered into another hospital. And when I got home I cut myself and broke my streak of being self-harm free, and I have continued to not eat. I have to eat with one of my pills for it to work. And I haven't been eating, so I might be sent to the hospital again for the 8th time. Also, there's a lot I haven't mentioned.